Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 16th to the 31st, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, just a warning not to be scammed by anybody pretending to be me, contacting you, offering you a reading, asking you for money in any way, shape, or form. Just be very mindful that person is not me, will not be me, so be very cautious. And also for any reader, if anybody does this. Now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Three of Wands. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. There is something that's going to come forward that's going to present itself. It's going to be taking you off the path that you really want to be on, but you're going to think, well, this is a really good opportunity, or this is something that I should look into, or it's something like that, and it's like the door is opening, but it's not the opportunity that you want, and it's not really opening. There's something here that you have to be a lot more mindful of, a lot more aware of. It's like they're selling you a bag of goods, almost. Yeah. It's kind of like somebody saying to you, it like in a storybook, like go on this path, and then you get robbed, right? Because they know they're going to set up this checkpoint, or not even in a storybook, like in real life. So just be aware of this. There's a sense here of somebody wanting to take advantage of you by saying, oh, look, I have this opportunity for you, or doesn't this look like a great idea? Again, you're not going to really be into it, but they're going to kind of bully you into thinking, oh, this is what I should be into, or this is how I should be moving forward, or this is where I should be. So just be aware of this during this time. A chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the root chakra and we have the earth star chakra, located 6 inches below our feet. And the root chakra is family. We need our family. Our loved ones, those who have become like family to us, this is the time that we need our support group. Our root, our sense of self. What stabilizes us? What is our family? Is our family a group of friends? Is it our family that we were born into, our family that raised us, our family, again, friends? Is it a religious group? Is it a creative group? Like, what do we see our family as when we think of the word family, right? Because we're needing that energy of support and stability and security around us. So that's going to be very important. Our root right here is what grounds us. Our roots are saying you need your strong roots. You need to have roots. There's something here about learning that being unrooted, being, just kind of like going with the flow, or being like not having any real set way of being, that's going to get kind of old fast. Leo, you need those roots. You need that security. You need that bounty. And that's going to be very, 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 very powerful for you. Also, how are you feeding yourself? How are you feeding your soul and your desires? And how do you want to grow and be? Again, those questions are coming up, and it's like, it's building you, but you have to make sure that you're feeding yourself correctly for that to be built. So let's see what what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And one extra. Okay. Things are going to be moving quickly. Like, you're going to be seeing things changing, moving, going forward with your work and what you desire. It's all going to be happening rather quickly. You're very dedicated, okay? But something's coming in, and it's going to pull your attention, It's something that there's something overwhelming in the mind, okay? Taking on too many burdens, being too worried, being too overwhelmed. Just take a note of this, because you don't want to stress yourself, there we go, out. You don't want to overburden yourself. And again, with the speed that things are moving, a burnout can be something that we need to be aware of. You're moving forward towards something becoming more balanced, especially around money, around what you desire, around what you need. The Ace of Pentacles, there's something being planted, a new seed being planted. There's a sense of something growing, like what you have set your intentions on, your desires on. It's growing into so much more than what you had realized it would be. So that's actually a really, really good thing, and you're working so hard towards it. It's just that something moves so fast, like things are moving so fast that it almost feels like there's not enough hours in a day, or there's not enough time. It's just like you have so much to do and so much to get done and so much that's demanding your attention. So be very aware of this during this time, that you can have a tendency towards burnout, okay? That can be something that's very much, that you can be inclined to. There's also a sense of, I've learned a lot of lessons, and this is changing the game. I'm taking the power, I'm taking the understanding, but there is also a sense of worry, doubt, fear, chaos, just coming in and being overwhelming to you. So there's something that you're worrying about here, and it needs to be acknowledged. It might just be that there is a season in our lives where there's more to be worried about. There's more to be, intensely focused on. And not having that diminish our own health and our own well-being, that's going to be very important during this time. So making sure that we're not burning the candle at both ends, or not taking care of ourselves, or pushing ourselves too hard is going to be important. But again, we're astoundingly driven during this time, so we kind of want to push ourselves hard. We want to go after the impossible. So here with the Seven of Cups, some dream, something that we really want, desire, or that's really important to us, is coming into light, is coming into focus. There is a real sense of, I'm moving towards something bigger here. We are taking our knowledge, what we've, worked towards, earned, what we desire, and we're seeing ourselves part the water, so part the emotions. There's something here where it was like, I can't do this because, and now there's a real sense of, it needs to get done, I'm doing it. Period, end stop. No more pussyfooting around this. I need to go after what I want, and that's that. And you're better equipped than you thought you are. So there's such a determination and a focus here. It leads us to this real sense of, there's like a really hard work ethic coming forward. But I'm also seeing the moon being very important. The lunar cycle, okay, during this time, being very important. The full moon was on the 13th. But it's like, here, it can be from this full moon to the next full moon, where it's like so much changes, so much work gets done, so many things progress forward. So that's going to be quite interesting, quite powerful. But it can also be that we get really obsessed in our work. We kind of fall down that rabbit hole. So we just have to be mindful about this, because I just see these two, because, they're eights and they do go together, but I'm just seeing these being the two main energies that really pull you forward. The repeat of the number 8. 8 is a worker number, right? 8 is a logic number, a get things done number, a determined number, a number of facts and science and structure. And that's fantastic. This works great for making us money. This works great for our careers and what we want. But it's also going to mean that we're very, very, very serious during this time. We're very driven. We're very focused that it has to be this way. It has to look this way. And we're not going to give ourselves the breather. It can also be that whatever is happening that is kind of causing us to worry, to doubt, to fear, we're escaping it by throwing ourselves into work. So just be aware of that this could also be a form of escape, because things get overwhelming, and it can be, I can't stop, because if I stop, then I have to look at this, or I have to, see this right here. So just be very aware. There's also somebody around you who's very much a warrior. There's something that, they're always saying, like, take care of this, take care of this, take care of this. You cannot put any more pressure on your shoulders. Like, you cannot say, okay, I'll just take care of this too, or I'll just take care of this too, because you need to be able to say, I need either help, or, things need to be delegated, because that's just going to be an important important step forward for you during this time to say, no, it needs to be fair, it needs to be delegated, it needs to be balanced. With the 10 of Swords, there have been a lot of lessons that have been learned. This is the darkness before the dawn. There is a real sense here that we're in the thick of something that is more emotionally intense than, again, we would want it to be. But we are looking at what we need, what we desire, what we want, what we're looking for, what we're looking towards. And the 10 of Swords sees a transformation in the way that we look at a situation. We're becoming a heck of a lot stronger. But then again, we're also, on the other hand, doubting that fear, doubting that we can move forward, doubting that we can get to the place that we want to be. So just be very aware of this, that there's a strength and there's a power to us, but there's also this residual, like, I'm supposed to be scared, I'm supposed to be overwhelmed, or it is a lot that we're taking on, so we might be scared and overwhelmed. We can want to kind of crumble. This is not the time for crumbling, and this is not the time where you will crumble. I mean, you might have a good cry, but you're going to find that you're really moving forward towards what you desire, and it's going to make you money. You're moving towards, finances and success. You're seeing a new season come in when it comes to money, and things become a little bit more even. You had been seeing before that things hadn't been as balanced or as fair, or you maybe were putting in more time into something so that you could, get something, later on down the road. There is something here where it's starting to all balance out. We're entering into a time of change, a time of a new season, a new way of looking at things. Even though this isn't, a season-changing time, this is a time where we feel within us that we're undergoing a very strong change. It has to do mostly mentally. And again, we're going to be so determined, so focused, so driven that we can lose sight of anything and everything else if we let it. This is a time where, with the Ace of Pentacles, we're planting those seeds. I mean, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe is handing us a gift of wealth and prosperity and bounty and abundance. And it's like, yes, I got this. But we're going to want it to move a lot faster than it's actually going to move. This is going to be slow moving forward. This is going to be much more kind of intimate or, determined, and like determined energy moving us forward. And it takes longer for it to grow than we had thought. And because it's taking longer, we can think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get there. And Spirit is telling to us, oh, yes, you will. Yes, you will. Keep on growing it. Keep on, keep on doing what you need to do to increase the financial abundance in your life. This is, I just see this as, schoolwork, or learning new, like taking a class or learning new lessons, or branching out in, what you do or what you're taking on. And right now it's a slow build, it's a slow return, but you're going to see that you're actually branching out into other fields or other things, other ways of making money and earning money and being prosperous that totally change the game of how you see yourself. But because it's not growing as quickly as you want it to, there is this sense of worry here. There is a sense of being overwhelmed. There is a sense of, did I make the wrong decision? You can also for some of you, you're either thinking of taking out a loan, okay? Or you're thinking of selling off part of this. Spirit's just saying right now, don't make any decision based off of panic, okay? Now, this is not saying to hold on to something when, you need the money and things need to move forward, and, you need to take care of things, right? So this is just saying here, just think it through. And don't do anything out of fear or panic or chaos, okay? Which is sometimes easier said than done. So just be very, very mindful. Because Spirit's also saying you don't want to hold on to something and think, oh, okay, this is it. I have to hold on and I have to be right here. And not give yourself new opportunities, not broaden your horizons. I'm just seeing like staying in a bad situation or more money going out than it's coming in. So just be very mindful here. Be very, very, very prudent with, and kind of conservative with what you're willing to take a risk on, financially here. Okay? Yeah. Because you're building something. And this could just be the seeds of an idea now, but you have to release this worry and this fear. This state of chaos, okay, it isn't going to be good for you, body, mind, and spirit. And this isn't just like, oh, I'm worried, I'm upset. This is like, for somebody watching, okay, this feels very distinct. Like, you're just waiting for that tide to change, and everything's building up. and you might just need to cut your losses and be able to say, okay, I'm going to balance this out, or I'm going to, take this loan, or get this payoff, have it in my hand right now, and, do what I can afford now, and build and build and build through my hard work and my dedication and my determination. And you would see that in a very short period of time, okay, it could be like each lunar cycle, things become easier, things become more, like, okay, that's for somebody here. Because you're going to need to move forward. You are. Yeah. Okay. And it's all going to happen very, very fast. Very, very, very fast. Huh. Okay, your subconscious energy that you need to be mindful of. Yeah, okay, that's exactly it. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is vampiric energy, right? This is vampiric energy around money. There is a sense of, even here with the Three of Wands, there's a sense of, if you just hold on, it'll open up, it'll open up, it'll open up. Things will get better, things will get better. For some, yeah, when you hold on, it does get better. But for somebody here, it's like you're holding on and you're getting yourself into panic mode. Like the money isn't there. The prospects aren't there. And it's like, what the heck do I do? So just be mindful before, yeah. Yeah, before it becomes really bad. Not really, I don't want to freak you out, but like, before you find yourself in a bad position, it's kind of like, okay, know that you do have success innately in you, Leo, innately in you. And that's very, very powerful, that you'll plant those seeds, that you will get the prosperity, the bounty, the payoff that you want. Okay. But there's something here where it has to die away in order to be reborn. Our subconscious chakra energy is the heart chakra. It's play. It's being able to enjoy and embrace play. And that's why we need to really look at, and I don't know why it's coming forward so strongly with the Nine of Swords, but that's why we really need to look at, what are we holding on to? Why are we holding on to it? What do we need to let go? How can we free ourselves? There's something here where it'll almost feel impossible, but Spirit is saying, no, there's a path forward. There is a way forward. That, again, it might be like, oh my gosh, I'd never do that, or I'd never move there, or I'd never, take that job. But it becomes more steady, it becomes more stabilized, it becomes easier to pay the bills, So here, subconsciously, there needs to be joy and laughter in your life. There needs to be happiness. So if you just turn on, a movie or a TV show or something that just makes you laugh, and then you'll find that you play. You'll find that you start to really do things that you would enjoy again, because you're taking away the fear and saying, no, you don't get to rule my life anymore. Our subconscious, energy to be mindful of is betrayal. There is something that has betrayed us, that has overwhelmed us, and subconsciously, we need to look at this. How are we handling this betrayal? What are we fighting for? What are we trying to prove? Is it to somebody else, or is it something to ourselves? All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. No, it was an intense one. It's very, very interesting. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo. And may prosperity and blessings always be with you.